What's going on? Good evening. Good evening. You women, you've been asking about it, so this one's for you. Hope you're all doing well Saturday evening. So, I would like to play my background music, but the content is actually going to get me banned from Instagram, Facebook. So, topic is women always looking for a good man. I mean, marriage rate is 50%. But why is it 80% of women file for divorce? I'm about to tell you why. See, here's the thing. What I'm about to say is going to ruffle some feathers. I get it. But what I'm always going to tell you is the truth. And people tend not to like the truth. The modern women in America has been sold the dream of this fairy tale Disney. I don't care, it's from the 80s, from Oprah, Ricky Lake, and all the other talk show hosts. You want a man from the 60s, but you are not equipped to provide for a modern day man. And let me explain to you. Men are simple. We want to be loved. We like accomplishments. We like for you to tell us that we're appreciated. What we don't like is for women to be problematic. So let me say it like this. Men, well, if you're an alpha man, I can't speak for betas. I mean, I used to be a beta male provider. You can look that up. At another time, we'll have another conversation about that. Okay, so we look for AAA, AAA, assertive, ambition, and aggressive. This is what we look for, and this is what we are. And when I say aggressive, here's an example when I say aggressive. Hey, by the way, I'm going to Roof Chris, 8:30 this evening. Would you like to join me? I'm not asking you, hey, would you like to come with me to Roof Chris? No, I'm not asking you. I'm telling you where I'm going. If you'd like to join me, that's on you. But the modern woman is stuck into a Disney fairy tale zone to where they think their knight in shining armor is what they're supposed to have and perceive. That is not true. And I'm sorry if it hurts your feelings, but I'm telling you the truth. And this is reality. See, women get in a group of females, of women, to where that's all you have to talk to. It's women. That's all. Go hang around a group of men and see their perspective on things. I mean, to be honest with you, both parties need to hear both parts of each other's perception. If not, they will never understand how that calibrates and works. So earlier today, I was running errands and I was out and about, and a woman stepped to me and she asked me, she was like, well, she said, well, basically, she wasn't a conversation starter. She asked me, she said, well, she made a statement. She said, you smell good. I said, thank you. She asked me, what was my fragrance? I told her, I said, it's Versace. So with that being said, she just stood there. And after that, I said, well, how are you? What's your name? She was an older woman. I would say, roughly 50s. I really can't describe it. So she gave her name. We started talking, and she said, well, what do you do for a living? I said, I'm successful, and she said, well, I like how you look, and I would like to be with someone like your caliber. So I asked her, I said, so how old are you? And she told me her age. I asked her how many kids she had. She said, I have 2. I said, okay. I said, where's their father? She said, they both have the same father. I'm not with him anymore. And I said, why did you marry him? Why didn't you? And her answer to me was, he was just not good enough to marry. And I stopped her right then. I said, okay, so he was good enough to give you God's greatest creation in this world, but he was not good enough to marry. Long story short, I explained to this woman, and like I said, this is going to ruffle some feathers. This is not going to sit well with people, but this is the truth. When you cut from a different cloth and you're a high value man, we don't want a woman that has children. Long story short, I told her, I said, ma'am, you are a broken family. I'm just being honest. You need to reconcile with your kid's father, and you need to start your family back over again. She looked at me in a kind of way, and she told me, thank you. I told her, I bid you a good evening. See, the thing is that I'm trying to get across is that women, and this is a tough subject to talk about. I used to be a beta. I used to be a beta male provider. Women don't care about your feelings. They don't care for you to express your feelings to them. If a woman has a problem with you, she don't want you to fix it. She wants you to listen. She wants you to feel the pain that she's feeling. Because if you fix it right away or don't fix it at all, now she's in her emotions all over again. She wants you to listen to them. I'm gonna say this again for the third time. This is gonna ruffle some feathers, but where is the lie? Where is it? Women do not care about your feelings, so stop expressing your feelings to them. Okay, so this is what women control. Women control sex. Women have the right to sleep with whoever they choose to. Men are only allowed to sleep with who they're allowed to sleep with. What men control is relationships, number one, and marriages. This is what men control. So, us men, when we make our mind up, our mind is made up. We don't change our mind. However, women can change their mind halfway through a horse race. They want to pick another horse. And it's always been that way with modern day women. I mean, I got a lot to talk about. I mean, I got to get in the house and get me something to eat. I just went to stop and got something to eat this evening. I just went and did a business deal, and a lot of things else are coming very soon. I just wanted to keep you guys updated. A lot of people was asking me about, well, what about the women? What about the women? I mean, I have a lot to say. I mean, but I'm just going to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. This is what it is. A lot of you are not going to want to hear this, but I'm going to give you the truth. Where's the lie? We can debate it all day. We'll be respectful. So, with that being said, we have some live podcasts coming soon. We'll be going live on IG, YouTube. I'll let you guys know the schedules when they are coming out. But we're going to have real conversations. And for my men and women, we'll have another conversation regarding what is a beta male provider. What is an alpha male? For women, we'll have other conversations of what is the category, the categorize of a modern woman. So, thank you all for listening. With that said, I'll bid you all a good night. I love you all. Have a good evening.